I'm Governor Sergeant Austin Marvellius, the Senior Naval Science Instructor at Loco High School and Njrotc. On behalf of myself, my partner, Chief Melissa Diaz, all of the staff and students of Loco Midway High School, and the entire Loco Midway ISD staff, I would like to thank you all for attending the Loco Midway High School and Njrotc annual military inspection. I would also like to thank all of our special guests here today. This is a long list, and if I miss mentioning your name, please forgive me. Like I said, the list is pretty long. All the parents who have supported their students and have developed them into the students that they are today and built a foundation that allowed them to be the outstanding students that they are. We would like to thank the parents who are here today for doing this. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please give our parents a round of applause. Thank you to our distinguished guests for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be here today. We greatly appreciate your attendance here today to observe the future leaders of our community, our state, and our nation. I would like to thank them, and again, if I miss your name, please forgive me. At this time, our superintendent, Mr. Van Majrie, the assistant, you can applaud or say until the end, the assistant superintendent, Superintendent Patrick Hernandez, Ms. Kim Boone, who's the board president, our area manager, Commander Bill Hewen, who I've known for many, many years, and again, we appreciate him being here today to evaluate us. My principal, Mr. Alvarado, Councilman Mike Pusley, Commander Joe Harmer, my former partner here at Loco Midway many years ago, and the gentleman I replaced, Commander Brian Goose Busfeld. I hope I said it right, sir. I met him not too long ago. He came and did some lecturing for our kids, and hopefully we'll develop a friendship here, and we can use them for their lieutenants. Commander Matt Berthold, who I've known for many years now. I'm not going to say how I met him, but I don't know if he remembers the story. But known him for quite a few years now, not a lot of years, but a few, and he's been a great help in everything that we've done with Njrotc and providing assistance when I was at Moody, including here. And I thank you for being here, sir. My former principal, Ms. Gail Birdwell, and her husband who's here today, thank you for coming, ma'am. You made this very special for me. I don't think Ms. Maher is in here. Again, someone who helps us a lot, and is a great help to us. To all the Navy and Marine pilots, gentlemen, and the ladies, if you're ready out there, thank you for being here today. Again, I know you ladies are, training and doing a lot of work out there trying to get them wings. So I appreciate you taking time out of your schedule. I don't know if any of the enlisted Marines showed up. I don't see them. Special thanks to Ms. Kayla Potter for being here, my former CO from how many years ago? I don't want to embarrass her. 10? Paula didn't show up, I guess. Gerardo Ochoa, were you like a drill team commander also with SEAL or SEAL? Okay, so I'm getting old, I forget. Peter Liebman, Mr. Peter Liebman, did you do anything? Okay. You keep track of these guys and you stay friends with them for all these years. And then the big granddaddy of them all, Bertine Hernandez, had nothing to do with Loco. He's a Miller kid from how many years ago? 22. I would say, I think it's a sad reflection on me that my best friends are former students. I don't mean that in a bad way. Anyway, so it's just special for me to have you guys here today. So I appreciate it, and thank you for coming. And again, to all our VIPs, we have lunch for you today. You can stay that long. So today marks the culmination after numerous years, months, weeks, and days of training to get to this point. It's a very challenging, stressful, and grueling task for both students and instructors. To the seniors who have worked for 4 years to get here today, your last annual military inspection ever in their life. It's over with at the end of the day today. No one's crying yet? All right. To the juniors and sophomores who invested your years and who are now ready to take over the leadership roles, and to the freshmen who have just begun their journey and are the future of this unit, to all of these cadets, they have endured my madness and numerous changes in demanding criteria. I would personally like to thank them all for hanging in there and being dedicated to this unit. Again, it's difficult to work for and with a gunny, and it's even more difficult to work with a gunny like me. So I am proud of you all, and I thank you. I applaud you for being here. Today's annual military special will start with the cadet staff, a team brief. We will then transition to the gym for the ceremonial portion, and that will conclude with the awards. At the end of that, our guests, again, are welcome to stay for lunch. So we would like to thank you all again for being here. And at this time, I would like to introduce to you our Cadet Commanding Officer, Nicholas Njrotc, who will begin the cadet staff briefing. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Cadet Nicholas Njrotc. I thank you so much for joining us here today for our 2024 annual military inspection. Today, I'll be starting off our cadet staff brief. After I finish, I'll pass it to my executive officers and continue down our line of staff, finally ending with the commander of the teams. Next slide, please. At the end of today's cadet staff brief, I and my staff will come back up to the podium to continue with our, we will continue at the end with our special interest items, those being sexual harassment, bullying, hazing, suicide prevention, and our bystander intervention, as well as our policies on. Next slide, please. My career in Warrior Company has been extremely eventful, and most I would not be able to properly convey if I tried. However, the most notable thing to me is as Lieutenant Commander of Warrior Company, I'm the commanding officer, which is such a privilege and an honor to be the leading cadet of this unit and of the people in it. I've also had short stints as the commander of the Male Color Guard, as well as commander of the Armed Drill Team. Some of the other competitive positions I have had are as guide-on for the Unarmed Drill Team, as well as participating in Warrior Company's academic team and rifle team competitions. Next slide, please. Some background information on myself is that I was born in 2006, right here in Corpus Christi, Texas. Many times in my life, the path that I chose had nothing to do with what I wanted. I felt lost for so long. Warrior Company is something that I'd set my sights on ever since I found out about it. It has helped me find myself, and due to the continued guidance and acceptance from the adult figures in my life, I have found the foundation on which I place my livelihood. Next slide, please. I would like to consider myself a jack of all trades and a master at none, with interests from fishing and hunting to STEM and art. I believe that any obstacle in my way is just that, an obstacle, one of which I will overcome. After I complete my basic level schooling, I will be pursuing a short life as a paramedic for a short time to save up for when I go to college to get a bachelor's in mechanical engineering, which I plan to use to become an officer in our armed forces. Next slide, please. I believe that every kid should choose ROTC for at least 1 year, because most will stay, because it may just be a class, but for most, it's a family. I've done many different things throughout my school career, and out of all of them, the only one that teaches what one's own self is capable of, one to build confidence and discipline, is the Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps. Next slide, please. The JROTC program has shown me much from what I, as my own person, can do, as well as how to carry myself. I am extremely thankful to all the people I have had the privilege to get to know. They all now have their own lives and professions. It has shown me the way to pursue things and how to be a leader, the thing that I am most thankful for. Next slide, please. I'll now pass it on to my Executive Officer, Cadet Lieutenant Riley Raymond.
my staff position is Cadet Lieutenant. Cadet Lieutenant Executive Officer. I'm a member of the staff. I've been on 7 trips with ROTC, 2 in NASA, 2 in South Carolina, and 2 in the Lexington and Portland. Next slide, please. I was born in Corpus Christi, Texas 17 years ago, and I loved it so much I decided to stay here. I'm a mom and a brother as my immediate family, and I appreciate them more than anything. Next slide, please. My interests include hunting, fishing, working, boating, and cars. Next slide, please. After high school, I plan on boating and spending my life with someone special and enjoying the rest of my life. Next slide, please. I've chosen Njrotc because I feel like it builds the most character out of any organization in school, and it teaches the most value in anything in school. Next slide, please. My goals for ROTC. I've already reached the goals of becoming a better person than when I started the program. Next slide, please. ROTC has taught me discipline, mental strength, and how to march. Next slide, please. Y'all got any questions? I'll pass it on to my Cadet Lieutenant Junior grade, Dr.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Lieutenant Junior grade Connor. Next slide, please. Some background information about me. I am 17 years old. I am 5'5" to 5'6" on a good day. I have been in ROTC for all 4 years of my high school career. I am interested in many things, but notably interested in history, Star Wars, and baking cookies. Next slide, please. Why I chose Njrotc. I chose Njrotc because I had an interest in joining the military. My older brother was also in ROTC and told me about all the fun he had, and I wanted to experience it. It has been one of the best decisions I've ever made. Next slide, please. My career in Njrotc. I am currently the operations officer. I have been an adjutant. I was an adjutant last year, and I was also the student team captain. Next slide. Actually, you can go back. Not bad. I've been a part of the shooting team for 3 years. I was also a part of the armed drill team for 1 year, and I've been a part of the physical fitness team for 2 years. In these 4 years, I've experienced many trips, such as the NASA Houston trip, the Paris Island trip, which is in South Carolina, and I've been to the military ball, which is held on the U.S. Lexington. Next slide, please. After I graduate, I plan on joining the United States Navy for 4 to 8 years. I do plan on attending college while enlisted. I am wanting to pursue business management and hope to start my own business one day. Next slide, please. That concludes my first part of the speech. I would now like to introduce our admin officer, Jacob President.
Good morning, everybody. I'm the Cadet Administrative Officer in this unit. My name is Capt.Eric. Next slide. So a little about me. I was born and raised in Robstown, Texas. I lived there for, I'd say, the better half of 11 years. We had eventually moved, thanks to my father getting a job at Valero, the petroleum engineering refinery. So I've taken on their dual credit classes, and I served 3 years over here in the Njrotc unit we have at Dinosaurs. A little about me as well, something I really love. I love martial arts. So naturally, I practice Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, folk style wrestling, and MMA. Next slide, please. So my career in Njrotc. So as you know, I'm the administrative officer. I've been a member of the marksmanship team, and I've been a member of the physical fitness team. I was able to make administrative officer in about 3 years, so that's pretty all right. Next slide, please. So why Njrotc? Well, personally, I believe
Njrotc excels in teaching kids self-confidence and discipline, really preparing them for the real world once they step outside those high school doors. I think it also builds camaraderie and teamwork through whether that be the marching drills that we practice or our PT days when we work out together as a group. Lastly, I also believe that it provides a decent base for athleticism. I do think that any student that previously wasn't able to work out, maybe not able to do many push-ups, could really excel and really start building that base so that they can do bigger and better things. Next slide. The goals for Njrotc. We really believe in upholding the Navy's core values. We would love to build our cadets into outstanding citizens and qualify as a distinguished unit. Next slide. So, after high school, I plan on going on to Texas A&M University in Kingsville and studying chemical engineering. I would also like to continue mastering welding from all positions from any type of welding. And eventually, I'd like to apply as an engineer to any chemical refinery and any other segment. Next slide, please. Are there any questions? Now I'd like to pass off this brief to the supply officer. Get out of there.
Next slide, please. My name is Hernandez. I am a cadet, junior grade. I'm a supply officer, and I've been on the rocket team for 1 year. Next slide. I was born in Corpus, Christi, Texas, but lived in Robstown, Texas for a short period of time before moving to Cloud, where I lived with my mom, my dad, and my 2 brothers. Although we lived in Cloud, I attended school in Loco. Next slide. My interest is playing video games, working out, and listening to music. Next slide. My plans after high school is to enlist in the United States Marine, to attend college, to pursue a degree in criminal justice, become a Texas State Trooper. Next slide. ROTC has taught me self-discipline, self-confidence, teamwork, leadership skills to help me successfully meet life challenges. It has been a major asset for someone like myself who will choose to enlist into the United States Marines. Next slide. I would like to introduce Cadet Chief Petty Officer Hernandez.
Morning, everyone. My name is Njrotc. I'm a junior here at Leatherworks High School, and I'm already seen as Cadet Chief Petty Officer. I'm the team commander of the unarmed drill team, along with participating in the mixed color guard team, rifle team, academic team, and PT team. I'm 17 years old and was born here in Corpus Christi. And for 2 years now, I've been a part of this amazing unit, and I've taken great pride and responsibility in that. The past 2 years, I've been unsure of where I would go in life, but because of this program, I've decided to join the U.S. Army. Some of my interests include baking, cooking, coloring, music, nature, and science. In the upcoming summer, I will be headed for basic military training with the U.S. Army. After completing my training, I will continue to serve in the Army Reserve while also working towards my high school diploma. Once I achieve this goal, my next aim is to attend Texas A&M University. There I would like to pursue a master's degree in accounting and military science. I didn't join Njrotc until my sophomore year, but during the time I have been here, it has been nothing but open arms. I have learned so many important life lessons in self-discipline and outstanding leadership skills. ROTC has also allowed me to create strong bonds and friendships with other cadets, not only here in my unit, but others as well. And the Njrotc program is a shining example of how structured training and mentorship can shape the character and abilities of young individuals by emphasizing personal responsibility and teamwork. It instills a sense of purpose and guides students towards success in their future endeavors, so I hope I can continue this for the new upcoming cadets. As a member of TNHS and Njrotc, I am fully devoted to upholding the STEAM Navy core values of honor, courage, and commitment. My ultimate goal is to meet the criteria necessary to be recognized as a distinguished unit. This involves recruiting exceptional cadets and teaching them the fundamental principles of Njrotc, while also guiding their progress. Furthermore, I'm dedicated to creating a positive command environment and offering guidance to cadets as they strive towards their future aspirations, equipping them with the essential skills needed to achieve success. The prestigious program has not just provided me with the crucial social skills like compassion, respect, and effective communication, but it has also instilled me in valuable life lessons through its mentor class. These classes encompass a broad spectrum of subjects, including medical knowledge, crafts, profession, and suicide compassion. Then all-encompassing education offered by Njrotc has undeniably equipped me to handle diverse challenges and situations that may arise in both personal and professional settings, guaranteeing my preparedness for a prosperous and satisfying future. I will now pass this on to Cadet Chief Petty Officer Phoenix Rodriguez.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Cadet Chief Petty Officer Phoenix Rodriguez, and this welcome to my side of the bridge. People often ask me why I chose ROTC, and to tell you the truth, I don't really know why. Why does anybody do anything? Out of pure curiosity. I was curious to see what I would learn here and who I would meet. That in itself has compelled me to stay in this program. What we learn here is a multitude of different things. I've learned basic leadership skills, and it has a family feel all around. I've met some lifelong friends from here. Some background about myself. I'm 17 years of age, and I was born and raised right here in Corpus Christi, Texas. And I've been a part of TMISD, sorry. I've been a part of TMISD since the 3rd grade. Some interests I have, I'm interested in baking, reading, traveling, driving, writing, photography, nature, and history. My goals for this unit include to help NS1s when they first arrive and make sure that they have all the knowledge necessary to achieve what they want here in this unit. My goal is that, sorry, my bad. Njrotc has helped me with my future plans, taught me basic social skills such as posture, respect, and pronouncement. It's also taught me skills from the mandatory classes we take throughout this program, such as medical, harassment, suicide prevention, and even taxing and finance. Sorry. My career in Njrotc. I'm Cadet Chief Petty Officer. I'm commander of the mixed color guard, the armed drill team, and I'm in charge of the armory. I'm a member of the PT team, the unarmed drill team, and academics. My life after high school. I plan on graduating to Los Midway High School, and I'm officially enlisted into the Army, and I will go to basic training this summer. After I finish my service, I will continue my education with EF education to study abroad and focus on humanitarian work for 4 years. After that, I will continue my education, move back here to Texas to Dallas, and continue at the Blue Culinary Institute. Questions? If not, I will pass it over to Cadet Chief Petty Officer Rachel Walker.
Good morning, I'm Cadet Chief Petty Officer Rachel Walters. For background information, I have lived in Corpus Christi since I was just little. This is my 2nd year on JRTC, and I've taken both college and standing classes. I have grown up in a bit of a more poor environment, but being here, I have been working hard to achieve better to hopefully help my family. For my interests, I tend to enjoy most often with drawing, painting, and digital design. I tend to sometimes write and do photographing. I'd like to read and study science for the study of plants and animals. My career in ROTC, as my current position is Cadet Chief Petty Officer, and I'm also the Female Color Guard Commander. I take part in the following teams, as well as the Female Color Guard. I I also take part of the drill team, regulation, and expedition, the rifle team, and I have attended Harris Island Marine Boot Camp in 2023. Why NJROTC? NJROTC has always sparked my interest since I was in middle school. The uniforms have always been interesting to me, seeing the high scores at certain times. And I had a few friends who always talk about it to me as well, and kind of sparked my interest in ROTC as well. I also enjoy how people would get along well in ROTC and tend to have teamwork together. What NJROTC has taught me is helped me with life plans to potentially join the military or to attend college. It has taught me basic social skills, caution, respect, proper pronouncement of words. It has also taught me the basic life skills for the mandatory classes we go through, such as medical classes, harassment, and suicide prevention. My goals for Toledo Midway and JRTC is to uphold the Navy core values of honor, courage, and commitment, to earn a trophy within either of which teams I'm on, which is shooting, color guard, or drill, and to qualify as a distinguished unit, to motivate others to join like how others did for me. After high school, I plan to hopefully move to Michigan to attend college for both art and for hopefully ROTC. To extend my capabilities and strengthen my goals. To go to Michigan, I hope to stay close with family and hopefully keep in touch with friends so I can be more happier and healthy environment. Any questions? If not, I will be passing over the podium to the academic team captain, Cadet Chief Petty Officer Gwendolyn Roth.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gwendolyn Roth, and I'm the captain of the academics team. So some background information about me. I was born in St. Louis, Missouri, and I moved to Corpus in 2016 when I was 9. And now I am 17, and I've lived here since. This is my 3rd year in NJROTC. All my classes are advanced. And some hobbies I have are that I love to draw and create comics. And I also write, and I hope to someday get my works published. After high school, I plan to go to the University of Texas at Tyler, where they have a fermentation science program. There I will work and get a degree in that. I will then work in a microbrewery crafting beers. That's where I will get my start, and then hopefully move up to bigger breweries such as Anheuser-Busch. My career in NJROTC, I'm currently in the staff and academic team captain. I'm a member of the academic team, the physical fitness, and the physical fitness team. Some awards I have are 2 physical fitness medals and an award from the Daughters of the Colonial Horse. The reason I chose NJROTC, well, I originally picked it because I thought that rifle flipping looked really cool, and I would have loved to run that. But then I learned that it was so much more than that. And I made some really good friends and found that ROTC is not only a place where you can make close friends, but a place that teaches you life skills that do not only apply to the military. Some goals for the PM and JROTC academic team is to win as many competitions as possible. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce the color guard captain, Cadet Seaman, Aiden Howe.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Cadet Petty Officer 3rd Class Aiden Howe, and I'm honored to stand before you today. I'm a freshman here at Loco Midway High School, and my role here in NJROTC is as follows: a member of unarmed drill, academic, and PT teams, as well as the commander for the male color guard, the same color guard that will be performing for you all today in today's annual military inspection. Next slide. Originally from Fort Bragg, North Carolina, life has taken me from there to Fort Polk, Louisiana, and now here in Corpus Christi. I came to Loco in 7th grade, and now I like to call it college and honors classes. I've stayed with my grandfather for the majority of my life. He's a retired Army veteran of 23 years. Next slide. Having experienced life at the aforementioned locations and observing various models of military life, I came to the understanding that the diversity that can be found amongst the many professionals I would count. This acquisition of knowledge has allowed me the aptitude and curiosity to discover, educate on, and pursue my deepest interests, which include computer science, law, domestic and foreign affairs, and much more. I firmly believe that a diverse set of interests and skill sets broaden the area of opportunity for success. On the athletic front, I am the school's lead varsity runner for all long distance and vids in cross country and track. My career includes 10 first place awards, 7 second place awards, 5 top 10 awards, and 2 top 20 awards. I'm also the highest scorer for our PT teams, and I'm involved in many other groups as well, which are speech and debate, law enforcement club, where my cell extraction team placed 3rd and out qualified for state, student council, which I'm the secretary of, Rotary, and Spanish club. Next slide. As I set my sights for the position of CO in the future, my immediate goals are to help train and better newcomers for the next years to come, whilst bettering myself with new experiences. I hope to use this experience and wisdom to teach others the importance of leading a commendable and respectable life. Next slide. Njrotc isn't just another class for me, it's a stepping stone in my future. Njrotc has many benefits by gaining an understanding of both basic and advanced leadership skills. It also gives those who wish to join the military a chance to start off at a higher pay grade. It's a great space to bring up team building skills as well, and shows who can truly dedicate and commit themselves to a cause, as well as offering opportunities for us all. Next slide. Post high school, my plans are to join the military and begin online courses at Rice University, which is ranked 17th in the nation, to get a bachelor's degree in political science, and eventually use the Green and Gold program to get my Juris Doctor degree at the Harvard University of Law. Afterwards, I intend to join the ranks of the prestigious group titled S.P.I.D, commonly known as Leatherworks. Next slide. Within my brief time in Njrotc, I have learned a great many things: the true meaning of reliability and dependability, the importance of team effort, and the necessity of time management. This program, with its diverse range of topics such as hazing, rifle safety, and physical training, proved to be invaluable. Now at this time, I'd like to call for the members of my color guard to rise. On December 9th of 2023, Loco High School competed in a non-local competition for the first time in over 5 years. While placing 15th of the 22 schools is no longer to brag about, I am proud to say that with under a month of training and 2 member switch-outs, we still competed and showed everyone what Loco is capable of. I want to thank Logan O'Reilly, my Texas flag holder, Adrian Jones, my right rifleman, and Joseph Walters, my left rifleman, for sticking through and competing at a high level at a state qualifying meet, for working hard, and for getting after it. For this, I applaud you. You may be seated. Alright, I will now pass it on to Cadet Eric.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Cadet Hernandez from Njrotc. Some background information about me is I lived in Corpus Christi, Texas for my 15 years of life. And it is currently my 2nd year in Njrotc. My current rank is 2nd class petty officer. My classes are currently a mixture of regular and college classes. Whilst growing up, I have had many aspirations such as science, which made me pick my career path. My career in Njrotc. My career in Njrotc staff is currently commanding officer of the PT team, and I am a current member of the Female Color Guard, Unarmed Drill Team, PT team, and academic team. Why Njrotc? Njrotc teaches you leadership skills needed for life. In Njrotc, make friends that will last life. Another thing Njrotc teaches. Njrotc teaches cadets life skills given by your instructors. Goals for Njrotc are, I hope our teams can place and get a trophy.
I hope to keep a honor roll in all my college classes and the PT team to get a trophy. About myself, I play many sports, such as 2 examples are tennis and soccer. I enjoy to paint and bake desserts. I take many classes that will prepare me for my goal to be a biochemist. Questions? I would like to now pass it on to Chief Petty Officer Sebastian Hernandez.
Hello, my name is Sebastian Ramirez, Chief Petty Officer. That's the Chief Petty Officer. Alright, next slide. Alright, background information about myself. I was born here in Corpus Christi, November 29, 2006. I am 17 years old now, and I have an older brother, a mom, a dad, and 4 dogs. And this is my 3rd year of ROTC. Some of my interests were always, I enjoy swimming, watching more movies, playing video games, and learning how to cook with my mom. Next slide, please. Currently in my career in ROTC, I am the shooting team leader, and I am part of the mixed color guard team, Njrotc team, and army team. Throughout this 3 years in ROTC, I earned 12 ribbons and 2 medals. One of the medals is from my shooting team year for freshman year, getting 1st place. My second one is from the award ceremony. Next slide, please. ROTC has taught me many important, valuable life lessons. That includes friendship, how to become a better citizen, confidence, and taking initiatives, and the learning of the core value. And I honestly am truly glad I joined ROTC throughout my 3 years in high school. Next slide, please. After high school, I plan to join the Army for 25 years, and after the 25 years of Army, I plan to retire and then try to see if I can get into criminal justice system or become a police officer. And that's the end of my presentation / speech, and that's it. Thank you.
Sexual harassment is defined as bullying of a sexual nature and includes the creation of fear or mistrust. Sexual harassment is not acceptable in any form in the NJROTC program and is 100% not tolerated. And anything reported will immediately be properly dealt with through the school or law enforcement and can be done by both students and instructors. Next slide, please. Training is conducted by Gunnery Sergeant Costa Rodriguez and Chief Melissa Diaz the first week of school, and hopefully all cadets understand the seriousness of this problem and will come to either myself, the instructors, or one of the cadets were an incident to occur. I will now pass it on to my Executive Officer, Cadet Lieutenant Ryan Gray.
Yes. So I'll be talking about suicide prevention in teens. It is important to take warning signs of teen suicide seriously, to seek help if you think that you know a teenager who might be suicidal. Here are some things to look for. Substance abuse, including drugs and alcohol, behavioral problems, withdrawal from family and friends, changes in eating habits, begins to neglect hygiene, declining grades in school, loss of interest in schoolwork, risk-taking behaviors, complains more frequently at boredom. Those are some signs. Not all the teen suicide warning signs will be present in cases of possible teen suicide. There are many cases in which a good student commits suicide. It is important to watch for two or three signs as indications of depression or even teen suicidal thoughts. Next slide. Goal of the suicide prevention program. The goal of our NJROTC suicide prevention program is to provide the mechanisms necessary to identify and respond to The students are at risk of self-destructive behaviors or possible suicide. Following are essential components of our unit's program. The ability to recognize behavioral patterns and other warning signs to indicate that a young person may be at risk of suicide. Active intervention that explores the level of risk without increasing it. Ensuring that at-risk students receive the necessary services. Working with our schools counselor program for the implementation of measures following a crisis or traumatic event to reduce the risk of those who have witnessed or been affected by the tragedy. The suicide or violent or unexpected death of a student or teacher can result in an increased risk of suicide or other vulnerable young people. It can't be emphasized enough that we are not counselors or professional mental health experts. Our goal is not to treat or counsel, but to identify those students who may need it in this area and to help get them expert counseling they may need. I'll now pass on to Capt. Eric.
Morning again. I'll be going over the second part of my presentation. We will be talking about bystander intervention. These classes are taught by Dinosaurs from Rebellious and Chief Diaz to do cool slides and videos. These classes are directed about our headquarters and South Florida once in the school year. ROTC cadets should feel confident in their knowledge of hazing and bullying prevention and should apply it throughout their school and community. We want and expect our cadets to be role models to others. Next slide, please. I'll be now going over Operation Risk Management, also known as ORM. We have this in place to ensure the safety of cadets and everything we do. The following are the essential components of our ORM program. Analyzing risk for all events, documenting risk, formulating a solution, implementing a solution. That completes my presentation. I'll be handing it over to Jacob Levin, who will be talking about hazing.
So hazing. The district prohibits bullying and hazing as defined by state law. While our senior level science instructor is responsible for implementing a hazing and bullying prevention program, the goal of the program is that it should be led by us, the unit's cadet leadership. So those familiar with high school's Njrotc program ensures cadets can report improper conduct without fear of reprisal and take corrective action as deemed necessary. Excuse me. To prevent reoccurrence in accordance with school policies regarding misconduct. I'd like to pass it off to the supply officer, Capt. Hernandez.
My name is Hernandez, and I'll be talking about bullying. Bullying is prohibited from anyone in any part of ROTC by any student or teacher. If you are caught bullying anyone, you will face serious consequences. Next slide. Bullying is not tolerated because it creates toxic and unsafe environment where individuals are targeted. It's important for us to stand up against these behaviors to support those who are being affected. Remember, our words and actions have power to make positive differences. So let's choose kindness over bullying. Any questions?
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, this concludes the cadet team leader and staff briefing. Give them a round of applause. Upon finishing up in here, we'll take a short break, and then we will meet in the gym for the ceremonial portion. And at this time, it would be my honor and privilege to introduce to you City Councilman Mike Bussey, who will give some closing statements before we dismiss from here and head to the gym for the second part. Thank you, sir, for being here today, and we appreciate you taking time to say a few closing words.
Thank you very much, Ken. I sincerely appreciate the opportunity to come here and speak just for a few moments. I am now serving as a member of the City Council of Corpus Christi, but in a past life, I was a member of the Loco Midway Independent School District Board of Trustees from 1986 to 1994. Now, as I was sitting there in that seat, I realized that was way before most of these young people were born, and maybe even before their parents were born. But our superintendent at that time, Dr. Sue Nelson, came to the board about halfway in between my 9 years there and said that we had an opportunity to have an NJROTC program here at Loco Midway. And we were thrilled from the moment we heard that news. And so we applied for it, were accepted, and that program started here. And you know, as the commanding officer of Warrior Company mentioned a while ago, one of the things that we hope to do is to reach out to kids that, just like he said, may not know exactly what they wanted to do in life and where they wanted to go. And that's exactly what happened. And so I'm so very proud to be here this morning, to be a part of this, to see how successful it has been from that point to now. And I just want to say to all of the officers and cadets here this morning, congratulations on your accomplishments. I wish you the best in your future. You have brought honor to both yourself, your fellow cadets, this school district, and your community. God bless each and every one of you, and thank you for your service.
Chief, what time is it? 9:51. All right, so let's say 10 o'clock for all y'all in the military, 10:00. Also, one more last special thank you to my partner in crime, Chief Melissa Diaz, who has probably kept me out of a lot of trouble so far this year, making sure I don't do stupid things, so or say even dumber things. So thank you, ma'am, for being here, also, and being my partner here for this school year, and hopefully, I don't know how much longer I want to hang around for, but many more, maybe. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this time we will call it done dealing here, and we will meet in the gym, which is basically out the door and to the right. At 10 o'clock we will start. Again, to all my special VIP guests that are here today, we will have lunch today. If you can stay that long, we would appreciate it, with the staff. And then from that point, all VIPs will be released, I guess, or you'll be done. And go about your day. Again, I know you're very busy, so thank you for being here again. And to all parents, friends, and family, again, you are also welcome to the next portion, which we title the ceremonial portion, and final, and pastor and final dismissal. And then at that point, that will end for most of you all, and for most of the students will go back to class at that point. If there are no further questions or comments, Cadet Commanding Officer, call your company to attention and dismiss them.
Company, attend! Company, dismissed!